These are instructions for a 2011 Chevrolet Traverse LT2, and specifically how to prepare the video signal to send from the on camera down to a aftermarket head unit. In this particular configuration, I'm going to leave both the video screen in the mirror as well as the head unit. So this is a before look, and as you can see, it's a real tiny little screen that pops up in the mirror. I'm going to keep that, but I'd like to also have a larger screen down on the head unit. So the first step in this process is to inspect the mirror and identify the video wires. The 2011 Chevrolet Traverse has a 16-pin harness connected to the mirror, and I'm sure that this same configuration is going to be identical for other similar vehicles and other vehicles within those same model years. Several online resources confirm that the video signal feeds the mirror through pins 6 and 7. I made a note that those wires for these pins are pink and light blue. Other resources gave different colors for these wires, and I played it safe and went with the pin positions. Here's a closer look at the pin positions. The plug is shown upside down, and I've circled the reference to show that the pin on the far upper left is pin number 8, and I've marked pin number 7 and pin number 6. And pin number 6 is for the camera plus, pin 7 is for the camera negative, and those are the two wires that I want to keep an eye out for. To get to these wires, I wanted to access them above the location of the mirror. The reason I did this is instead of accessing the wires from the mirror, I want to access them from behind the panel to hide the splice I'm going to do and the wiring that will lead to the new head unit. To remove this particular panel with the lights on the garage door opener, in my case, I was able to pull down and release all 4 clips and take the unit off just by using my hands. Once this panel is removed, you'll need to remove 4 screws holding the retaining bracket. These are T20s, and they're pretty easy to see and to get to. So the first thing I wanted to do was find the video wires, and it happens that the wires are hidden behind the thick white wire, and that's seen right up front there. To access the white wire, I need to isolate it. I knew that this was a video wire, but I wasn't sure how many wires were inside. I used an X-Acto knife to cut back the insulation, but found the pink and blue wires right inside. And in fact, here are the pink and blue wires, and these are the two that I want to work with. Step 6 is to pigtail and solder the video wire that runs to the new head unit to the pink and blue wires that feed the video signal on the mirror. I had some 3-conductor wire and connected the video plus to a yellow wire and the video negative to a white wire. I didn't use the red wire in this particular application, and I suppose that if you didn't want to use the video in the mirror anymore, you could just connect these wires to the video wire that you see on the right side of the screen. This is a close-up of the soldering I did. I extended the pink and blue wires with my wire, and I just did that just so that I'd have a little more room to work. There isn't anything that you need to do with the connecting the silver wire, which is just to shield the video signal that's inside the thick white wire. I personally prefer heat sink tubing over electrical tape, so that's what you see covering the wires. The particular wire I used didn't have an RCA plug, and instead I used a plug like this that I bought on Amazon. And as you can see on the right side of the plug, the polarity is clearly marked, so I can make sure I'm doing it exactly right. And of course, the final step is testing in the moment of truth. And for now, I'm using a powered video monitor, and we'll use the wiring harness in the new head unit to turn the video on and off when I back up. I didn't run a third wire for that purpose. So I'm all ready for a new head unit, and if you're trying this at home, good luck, and I hope these instructions help you.